sorry for this disgustingly horrible angle, but it is what it is. But today is Wednesday, May 15th. We leave for Myrtle Beach in exactly 3 days. And I'm still feeling tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of anxiety. Just like, I mean, not to give Logan any more airtime than she already has, but like, literally, you guys, this is what it is. Trying to process something, trying to process you've literally a year ago, I was at some of these same places with this person, and literally a year later, she's not in my life, and I was completely blindsided by all of it. But if you hadn't watched my video yet, by the time you're seeing this, it'll be live, of the ups and downs of internet friendships. I talk a lot more about it in there, so go check it out. But as you can see, I'm in the van today, but we've decided that we're not going to be taking the van with us because, hold on, let me get a quick picture for my friend in her merch. Okay, good thumbnail. Anyway, we've decided that we're not going to be taking the van with us because I just don't feel comfortable sitting in this for 14 hours. Like, God forbid we have an accident. Like, this is the only chair that I have that's powered, and it's like $38,000, and like, we just got the new van and everything. Like, I'm fine for going to like doctor's appointments, and like, I'll be going to New York for a cousin's bar mitzvah in this van. Like, that's fine because that's only like 2 or 3 hours. This is like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in the car. And yesterday my mom almost broke my seatbelt because she was trying to use this seatbelt in my lap belt, which is right here, and she almost broke my seatbelt, but she got it working, thank God. But you know, there's just a lot of anxiety around this trip, and everybody knows that I'm already anxious. And so I think that adding the new van in, I think this would have been great and fun on the boardwalk, but now I can get more Fitbit steps. Now it'll be more comfortable for my family, you know, because this will be our 3rd trip to Myrtle Beach with that car. Car's reliable, like, we can get there. Not that this car isn't reliable, but you know, just a lot of all the things with the new car, you know, just a lot. And again, I talked at length yesterday with my therapist because I'm going to be missing 2 weeks in a row, because I'll be missing this week, the week that I'll be gone, and then we'll be missing the basic, well, not really, because she rescheduled with me, but technically the week of going into June, because she's going on vacation, but she's going to be back that week, so she rescheduled me. But we talked at length about my coping skills, how I have ebooks that are going to be read to me by Suri. You can do that, maybe I'll explain a video on how to do that. You can, I have audiobooks that are ready from Chirp and from Overdrive and from Libby, and I have all the apps, and I have like my Instagram ready to look at. I have my Facebook. I don't have Twitter anymore just because bad memories, but you know, we talked about my coping skills, and then she gave me a good idea that I want to share with you guys too, is that she was like, pick your favorite movie character, TV character, singer, actress, songwriter, you know, celebrity crush, anyone. And I did, and I'm not going to reveal who I did just in case I choose to share the letters that I've written one day. And she said, or journal entries, and she said, I want you to write a letter every time that you're feeling something on this trip. I want you to write a letter to this person, and I want you to explain your feelings, because we've been working a lot, like literally this was probably my third or fourth session, literally talking about the same toxic person. And I don't know why I've been giving so much time to her. I think it's because that I was so blindsided. Like, we were friends for so long, and then all of a sudden boom, like it stopped, and I don't know. But yeah, so, but that's the end of this. I'm going to use this clip for another video, so I'm going to keep rolling and talking about this because I feel like it needs to be said, and I feel like it happens a lot more than people think, and I feel like people don't talk about it, and I want to use my platform to talk about it. So, hi, if you couldn't tell by that last clip, what I want to talk about today is going back and dealing with emotions in a place that is triggering to you. Now, before I get into it, I'm going to talk about a friendship that was super triggering to me and how I was able to survive a vacation, or hopefully, because I'm filming this before, but hopefully survive a vacation where I went to a spot where I met one of my former best friends, and this person who I thought was going to be in my life forever was going to be an aunt to my grandchildren, or my children. She was an aunt to my dog. We called ourselves dog aunts to each other's dogs. We exchanged packages of Christmas presents and birthday presents for 7+ years, and we did everything together. And then one day, things just slowly started to derail, and I don't really know what or how, or it just happened really suddenly. And then this past Christmas, shortly right after Christmas, the week between Christmas and New Year's, because we weren't talking in January, because I was in the hospital for something, in January, we kind of stopped talking, had a big blow up, stopped being friends, blocked each other on everything. I deleted my Twitter because of her, because I just couldn't deal with the memories, because we met through Twitter. And if you didn't know, I'm talking about my friend Logan. There's countless videos of her on my channel of the day we met and of the second time we met, because even though she probably doesn't care for me anymore, I still care about those memories, and I've chosen to keep them up. Probably not a good idea for my mental health and my sanity, but it is what it is. It's the choice I made, and, you know, it is what it is. But I want to talk about me going back to Myrtle Beach. Now, if you didn't know, she's from South Carolina. She's made it known on all of her social media platforms, so I'm not giving out any information that she doesn't already give out on her own. And we had met up twice in Myrtle Beach, which is about a 14-hour drive for me and a 4-hour drive for her, twice. So I, this past May, went back to probably 75% of the places that I had been with her. We went back to my uncle's condo, and my uncle actually owns a condo down there, and we rent it from time to time. And the first time we met up in June of 2016, June 27th to be exact, we met up the second night there at my uncle's condo, and we had pizza, and we sat out on the porch and we just had pizza. And you'll see in the Myrtle Beach vlog, if I vlog about it, because I already told my vlog channel that I'm going to have to process through these things, and what better way to do that than on camera for the entire internet to see, because I feel like people break up from toxic friendships like quite a lot, but I feel like they do it in a way that's more private, and they don't, everybody struggles with it at one point or another. And if you're friends with Logan and you stumble upon this video, I'm not causing her hate, I'm not sending her hate. If anything, I still love her and I kind of miss her, because it has only been 6 months since we stopped talking. And I don't know how she feels about me. I don't really care to know, because it's not a good space for us to be friends. Like, it's not a good time. And I feel like a lot of people go through, like, I'm just gonna say breakup of friends, because it was like a breakup. Like, literally, it was a 7-year long friendship from my freshman year of high school in 2011 to the time I was 21 years old, which was December of 2018. The weekend between Christmas and New Year's, we broke it off because I had already sent her her Christmas present. She had already sent me mine. We were still fighting, so I pretty much got rid of it all because it was triggering to me. And I've went through my house and I've gotten rid of everything that she's given me, pictures, cards, all that stuff. And I'm sure she has also. And basically the downfall of our fight was that it was just petty stuff. Like, she wouldn't FaceTime me. Like, she didn't seem to care that I was home alone with my 3 dogs and, whatever. Like, and she would always make up, in my opinion, were excuses that were like, oh, my family's around, like, da 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 da, like, whatever. But then again, we met twice, so why is your family an issue? Anyway, and I've made multiple videos about this, but, like, I feel like I need to, because literally, guys, this girl was my best friend, or supposedly my best friend, and I had thought that she was going to be a maid of honor in my wedding. I had thought that we would continue to meet up and meet up and meet up every year. Like, we were making plans to do it in December, like, up into, like, in the fall, and we were supposed to go to a Justin Bieber concert together in Massachusetts, but he had canceled his show. She was still gonna come and visit, but then, like, my grandma was sick at that time too, and what she didn't seem to realize was that my grandma was sick, and my mom had to help her, and my mom couldn't often help me, you know what I mean? And so, like, I don't really know, like, how you couldn't understand that, but she couldn't understand that. And the downfall of our fight was my grandmother had just entered hospice, literally probably 2 weeks before we stopped talking, and I was losing my mind. I was literally not mentally okay with the idea of her going into hospice. I've since accepted it. I've since dealt with it. I've been in therapy for 5 months now. I've been working towards it. But I was losing my mind. Like, I was not mentally okay. And I didn't need a friend that weekend that, like, was like, what, like, I need to talk to you. Like, I still need to talk to you. Like, why can't you be there for me? Like, literally, and my mom had just signed the DNR. Or my aunt did, rather, sorry. My mom was the witness. But, like, literally, that just went down. And I was losing my mind. Losing it. Like, I was losing my shit, right? And I needed someone to be like, oh my god, it's gonna be okay. Like, I'm there for you. Like, I'll be there for you. Like, it's fine. Literally, all this girl did was send a card. No FaceTime call, no phone call, no, like, paragraph text messages, no nothing. Like, and I literally just kept repeating. I literally kept saying, love is enough, love is enough, love is enough. Because that was my mantra for the weekend, to get through the weekend. And she was like, what the hell? Why do you keep repeating yourself? And, like, I would go hours without texting her back because she was just kind of being annoying. And, like, she was still making it about her, when at the time I needed it to be about me. And I needed her to help me in a way that she couldn't. And the icing on the cake was when I was telling her that, the priest was coming to give my grandmother last rites and to talk to her and to pray with her. She was like, wow, Catholics are weird, or we don't do that, or that's weird, or whatever. And I took full offense to that, which I have every right to, because I don't think that you, after being friends with someone for 7 years and knowing their religion and knowing their beliefs, even though you don't talk to your friends about politics or religion, we knew each other's religious beliefs. We were both Christians, but we were Christians in a different way. I would never, 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 ever say that to someone or about someone. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever. And I was just like, I'm done. Like, so I said, I think she called my mom by an accident, because we had exchanged mother's numbers. She called my mom when my mom's at work by an accident, because I had asked her to FaceTime me just one last time, and she still couldn't do that. So I just was like, I'm done. You called my mom at work. You can call my mom, but you can't call me. Whatever, da-da-da. And then, so that was the end of that. Like, literally probably December 30th of 2018. Because we did not ring in the new year together at all, I can tell you that much. And I didn't, no, it was probably the weekend before, the weekend probably just after Christmas. No, it was probably the weekend after Christmas all this shit went down, right? Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably. So, basically, what I wanted to tell you is how I survived the trip was my headphones constantly with either music or audiobooks, and I'll link my Spotify down below if you guys want to follow me. It's just at Hey It's Emily or I'll put the username in the description box if you guys want to follow me, because I don't even know what my username is. But that's how I survived the trip. I think if you're going back to somewhere that's triggering to you, I think you need to talk about it. I think you need to tell the people you're with that it is triggering for you. If you have a service dog, take your service dog so they can task for you. Unfortunately, mine's in training, and even though I believe South Carolina does offer PA rights to service dogs in training, I'm not taking my dog on a 14-hour car ride. She wouldn't be able to last. She wouldn't be able to lay down that long. That's not fair for her to have to sleep that long and pee on the side of the road and whatever. Like, I don't even know if she'd be comfortable with that. Like, that's just not fair. Plus, the place that we're going to doesn't allow pets, and she only knows one task so far. And even though the ADA says that they're only supposed to know one task, like diabetic alert dogs only know one task to detect low blood sugar, I would be more comfortable with taking her places if she at least knew two, which we're working on in training classes right now. Hi. Sorry, I'm at my grandmother's house doing this video right now in the car, waiting for my mom to be done, and then we're going to Starbucks. I think that you need to have a list of coping skills. I think that if you have a therapist, you need to talk to your therapist about it. I've literally spent probably 5 to 6 sessions just on this one topic alone, because she was a huge part of my life, and she's not anymore, and there was no real closure to that friendship. But I need to learn to not let a piece of the country or one person hold value over my life. So some of the tips that I used that she'd given me was, yes, listen to music, listen to audiobooks, watch YouTube, do everything that I do at home when I have attacks. Use my dog, but my dog's not going to be with me. So I have medications, I have my family, I have audiobooks, like I said, YouTube videos, everything. But another thing that I did that I don't think I'm going to share just yet on my channel, but what I did was I wrote letters to my favorite TV show characters, like Steve Carell from The Office, or my favorite singer, my friend JC, or Josh Groban, or Jackie Evancho, or anyone that I loved, which I did all of those people. But I wrote letters to how I was feeling. I would be like, hey, Jackie, da 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 da, you know what I mean? And things like that. Or, hey, I'm feeling really angry sitting in this house right now because this is the house that we met, or I'm feeling really sad, or you know what I mean? So those are the coping skills that she gave me to deal with things, right? And yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to share with you. And check to see if I survived this triggering trip by going and watching my video, which would be posted before this one. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Mental health is a huge priority, so be mindful of your triggers and have ways of coping with them. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.